going for that Mewtwo Robin. This is gonna be interesting. I mean, it's gonna be so cliche to say, but the right percent happens for Ignis. It could be like even 70, depending on like if it's town and city. That could spell death for Revax. But Revax has a really nice aggressive game. His movement using those air, like the Mewtwo's like just amazing air dodge. I feel like we'll see that on display. We're just gonna just see him try to open up Ignis's wall.
All right, here we go. So I think a huge part of this matchup is that short hop air dodge from Mewtwo. He's going to get so much reward, and he definitely needs to take advantage of edge guarding.
Yeah.
Robin obviously has no hitbox on his recovery.
Yeah, and I've stated before, like that's one of the things Ignis struggles with Robin is off stage. You know, I feel like sometimes I'd like to see him like while he's drifting back, like maybe throw out an up air or a forward air just to cover a bit of like bit of space before he L-wins back to stage. But he doesn't really do that too much. But it's very even so far, so.
Yeah, and Ignis doing a really good job to get this far into the bracket. This is losers top 8 now. Revax going through as well. I believe, I'm unsure who he lost to in winners, but he did get through on the losers side. Loser was DQ'd, and now he's here in the top 8.
Oh, what Shadow Ball. That was just ballsy. Just right in his face.
Fantastic work there to use the double jump. Goes to the down smash, but not quite. And there it is, the drag down up air. The SDI coming through Ignis, but it was not enough.
But excellent reaction on that. Just adapting with that up smash, getting him on the platform.
Seeing where Ignis was going after the nair and getting the up smash.
And I just feel like this is a crazy good stage from Mewtwo. He's just got so much movement and he's just got a lot of space, so the big stage just works well for him. Throwing that up. That's something Ignis is really good at. I really applaud him for that. Using the tomes and 11 swords, he always catches them and he always chucks them back at you.
Oh yeah, that item game is so crucial for Robin. And here we might see the edge guard. Sends him the wrong way, unfortunately. If that sent him out, I believe that would have stopped doing for Ignis.
He did try to trap him with that back air against the stage, but it didn't work out. Ignis giving him he's got so many hard hits with the back air, up air, forward airs, with the 11 sword just in general. Oh, the patience. But this should spell trouble.
Yeah. A really, really bad spot dodge there. I think he just kind of panic reacted to that Arc Thunder and just tried to get out of the way, but it was too slow.
The thing is, it's such a scary move because it's one of the best ways that Robin can actually set up into a grab or like even like a smash attack. So yeah, something that Revax is maybe respecting a little bit too much. Maybe could have like, you know, dropped off the ledge and like reflected it back. I haven't seen him reflecting the projectiles that much. He's sort of been relying on trying to get in and like playing this rushdown game.
We'll see how he goes here. He gets a dash attack and gets a simple forward off at solid damage.
Yeah, just an easy way to start off, just getting a bit of that damage on the board.
And Ignis forcing his way back with a double forward air. That 11 sword so strong, doing 13%.
Yeah. Another dash attack. He's been using this a lot in neutral this time. I feel like it's just the best way to just get into Robin's face. He's got a very nice hitbox.
Goes for
yeah, he wanted it.
I mean, me and him were practicing it before in friendlies. He was like, man, I need to land this against Ignis 3 times, and unfortunately he did miss it there.
Ignis trying to, you know, going for these, a lot of these footsies, going for like F tilts, down tilts. Trying to make him jump, I feel.
This might be it.
That is
there
it.
It is. The checkmate. Taking the
killing him at
80%.
Ridiculously early percents.
Man, being a balloon weight like Mewtwo, it must be a hard life.
Yeah.
It must be a hard life.
The thing is, he has to just space so safely, but eventually he might mess it up. He knows that Ignis is jumping over these projectiles now. He might try bait him out and try anti-air him with like an up smash.
Wave bounce side B, just a barrage of projectiles coming at Revax right now.
A ton of pressure on that shield. Revax opting to play a little more reserved now. He's charging those shadow balls.
An unsafe dash attack as well. Gets damage off the jab, Ignis does. And he just wants to build out that percent until he gets the stock taken. I mean, he could take the stock if he gets another 20 with a checkmate, with a bit of rage as well.
He's just chilling on this platform. He's got a lot of respect for Ignis right now. And Ignis has been, you know, giving him a reason. we go.
Goes for the Shadow Ball. Nothing off it, though.
He did want that snipe. Good
Smart
teleports.
teleport, yeah. It's very smart to get out of there. And noticing that Robin was too far away and he's way too slow to take advantage of that.
And he's throwing out these buttons. Up throw. Don't just do it yet.
No, just missing it. He needed another pummel in there.
Yeah.
Didn't get it, though.
And Robin is a pretty heavy character.
That should be
There we go.
Bad regrab and sending him down into the river.
Yeah.
Smash.
No, the reaction from Revax just amazing. But another kill at 103%.
That he just caught him. He didn't need the grab. He just sliced him up.
And I feel like Robin's usually don't like this matchup so much, but Ignis is making it look really nice.
I mean, definitely, definitely.
I don't see any. I doubt there's any character switches from Revax. He
No.
used to play Wario, but since Mewtwo 1-1-3, there's been no looking back.
Yeah, he's. I've only seen him play Wario in doubles.
Yeah.
And he's loyal to his character. He knows that it's almost always, especially at our level, it's almost always us that's making the mistakes.
Yeah.
Where you can't, like, there's always something you can change to do better in a matchup. And he's going to look to do that here. He's down 2-0. He needs to pull off a miracle if he wants to win this set.
Yeah, definitely. He's on the back foot now by far. And if anything, like, just Ignis has just been having so much good momentum in this game. It's got him off stage.
He's got to be careful of those roll-ins, man. Definitely a little too obvious, I think. But Ignis not really catching onto it yet. I believe he's doing the same thing as well. So.
I mean,
Charging the projectiles.
Oh, put another jump, just getting safety. There we go. He has to punish that.
Yeah, he gets the good whiff punish. Ignis sending the Arc Thunder the wrong way, and now he's off stage without a jump.
Definitely have to punish those arrows.
Yeah, but he doesn't get the punish on the recovery, and that's super important.
Back here, almost taking that. He was sent right to the edge.
Yeah, looked like a bit of suspect DI. Gets the up tilt and a juggle off that. That was really nice there.
Good punish there.
Oh yeah, Revax. He's just beautiful with his usage of forward air. He gets those edge cancels perfect every time.
Scooping him up with that forward air, just just blocking off that approach. Good back here. I don't think he'll be able to recover from this.
I doubt it. Oh my god, he does.
Ever so close.
Yeah, he uses those magnet hands. Shout outs to Smash 4, but there's the runoff. So it didn't make that big of a difference.
Yeah, he traps him with that little aura sphere. He makes him go low. Just drops down. Frame 6 forward air.
Oh yeah, the Shadow Ball is... Even the little one, you don't want to get touched by it.
No, it's definitely, just because it's small doesn't mean it's weaker. It's definitely used to, to mix it up.
And bad DI. No, so unfortunate there from Revax.
Yeah, he is struggling a little bit. Like, I feel like he doesn't know which aerial that...
Oh,
and there we go! You asked for a miracle, and there it is!
Oh my lord!
That was just
Set him to
point.
Shit! Oh! Send him to the Shadow Realm. He's gone. He's gone. And Revax taking that game. That might give him some solid momentum going into this game 4.
I really think he should feel good about that. That was a really nice win.
Oh, that was
very solid at the ledge.
Sick down. Alright.
Town and City.
Yeah, now it's Ignis' counter pick. I mean, not too bad for Mewtwo. He loves to go off the top.
But he
Up
also
smash.
dies crazy early off the
Yeah,
top.
that is true. That is true.
So
definitely high risk, high reward kind of thing for Revax. So he left it open.
And the thing is, though, yeah, like I feel like Ignis has been really getting a lot of those kills off the top, the checkmate, so it's something Revax has to be wary about. He really has to play around that grab. It's a small range, so he's got that working for him. But Ignis is just so good at into setting up into it.
Ooh, goes to the runoff forward air and another down air. Doesn't get the 2-frame. And it's looking super even right now. Begins trapping that landing really well and knowing to jump out.
Oh, there we go.
Nah, that shouldn't be it.
That's
Shouldn't be it. Shouldn't be
Disable?
Right. Yeah,
I always mix them up.
Yeah. Confusion being the reflector side B. That pops him up a little bit in the air. Such a good move as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're both great. Mewtwo, ever since those 1.1, 1.5 buffs, such a good job, but...
There we go. Town and City. That counter pick working into his into Iggy's advantage.
It's just, you get grabbed and then you die.
Yeah.
And we might see an edge guard here. It's really important he goes down there again. But
There's certain percents where he can try buffer and air dodge out of it, but you're really rough, man. And hitbox is big. His hurtbox is huge.
Oh yeah.
He's light.
Revax has to be wary of that forward air and he just lands aggressively. Yeah. Great mix up there. Normally Mewtwo's will look for an air dodge. Obviously it is fantastic air dodge. Probably the best in the whole game. But that time he used the kicks to send him off the top.
Yeah, no, I've seen like Josh told me about it. That's the sour spot that sends you up. So and it's still relatively powerful. So at high percent, you can get kills on top of a down air. And it's a good mix up. You don't
As
really
we
expect
saw,
it.
but look at this combo!
The wall of
it's
pain!
dead! Oh!
You had to say it, didn't you?
I had to. That was so close.
It was
Great.
in the grab.
Oh man, that raw
Good
back
air
air. That raw back air off the forward air was absolutely beautiful. But unfortunately didn't get it, but he put him in a really good position here. He has 20%, almost a 20% lead on Ignis.
That
Gets the nair.
Clutch.
Yeah, didn't get a fast forward. He has to be careful up there if he gets grabbed. He's definitely dead, but the forward air,
That's it!
just like that.
We're going to game 5.
Wow, great turnaround there. That huge combo. And the down air, starting with the down air from last game, giving him that momentum, giving him that boost, and then that combo as well. Ridiculous. And then he gets a forward air off the
Oh
side.
man,
take the
that
stock.
wall of pain was...
I mean, it almost took him out. It almost took him out.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Game 5. Ignis' counterpick. Going back to Battlefield. Interesting decision, seeing as this is the stage that...
He lost on last.
Yeah, he did lose on this right before the Town and City game.
Yeah, game 3 is went to him.
Yes.
Nice little combo there, 26%. Oh, going back into that. I mean, I feel like he was trapped though, because I feel like he could have been sandwiched between like a forward air and the arc fire, so he just picked like the arc fire in that case.
Yeah, and we talked about Revax turning it up, but Ignis with a 30% lead right now. So he's really doing well to switch it up. But you really never want to be in that edge guarding position and going for the stuff.
I feel like if it was a hard percent, it popped up Robin a little more, that would have worked.
Unfortunately, it wasn't quite the right percent.
No. Oh, good drop down up air. Such a good move. Trying to catch him. There we go.
Yeah,
and I like
solid
that
up
from
air.
Ignis.
Great up air to cover himself,
Yeah.
so he couldn't get edge guarded. And
This could be it.
not quite great tech there. Goes for the risky. Here it is. Oh my
Another air
God.
dodge. I feel like he's sort of out of the window where it's true. I feel like Mewtwo's air dodge will help him to get out of it now.
Frame 2 air dodge.
Absolutely.
One of the only frame 2 air dodges in the game. One of the others being actually weak. Interesting.
Shout out to Wave Guider.
And the jabs.
Fire
That should be
jabs,
it, yeah.
yes.
130% on the ledge.
Oh yeah, he tried to go for that. Just sent it a little too far.
Yeah, now he has to be careful. This is game 5. We did see a huge comeback from Revax, so this is not impossible to do. Doesn't get the drag down.
Definitely anybody's game.
Oh, goes for it.
Excellent there. I like how Ignis uses neutral air just to get pressure off him.
Yeah.
He tried to grab it, but another fire jab. That's attacking out so much damage. Ignis is definitely gaining this lead. Grab.
Goes to the nair. No reset. The Shadow Ball might take it. Not quite. Decent DI there from Robin.
Oh, I like that down air.
Yeah, heavy. Copying what Revax did earlier in the set. He didn't get the stock of that one though. And the short up air dodge forward air. Here it is.
Just
and this is it. Last stock. Game 5 here. This is both their tournament lives on the line in here in Losers Top 8 at Couchwarriors.
And I'm so happy Revax got that. It's just one of my favorite things that he does, like that air dodge and then forward air. It's like, now you see me, now you don't, and boom, you're dead. Yeah, knowing that Ignis can't really run in and punish it, anything better than just a fun turn.
Yeah, and really cute double jump confusion there. But he's in kill percent. If he gets touched,
This is, yeah, definitely, he's on thin ice.
anywhere near the edges, he is a dead Pokemon. Fainted.
Ignis just playing the patient. He knows that opening will come to him eventually.
Goes to the nair pressure on the platform. Great back air.
There we go. Good jump and air dodge. I like that choice of
Yeah,
options.
Really smart. Revax noticing.
I think that was a tome!
The Tomb taking the stock. 120% from the middle of Battlefield, and Revax out of the tournament. Ignis moves on into losers semis, I believe.